Good night, how everyone doing tonight? God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Irma J and I'm a spiritual divine and I'm here to give you a word on tonight. And the word gonna be when you think it's over. That when God will step in. Okay, when you did everything and tried, do your best. And things seem like it's still falling apart. It still seem like it's things is not just going right for you. And you just feel like everything is over. You just feel like it's over. But I'm here to tell you, this ain't over until God says it's over. Now God will step in, and He will step in at the right time. God will help and guide you in areas you could not do. You still will be right on time. When you thought that all the months and weeks that you done, that did your best, and you feel like you don't waste time, but no, you didn't waste time. See, when God step in, you'll still be right on schedule. So we're gonna look at the Israelite. So the Israelite was free from Pharaoh. So Moses had the talk to Pharaoh to free the Israelites. So when the Israelite was free and they was walking towards the desert, because see, God told them, "I have a land for you with milk and honey. You got to walk through the desert, but to walk through the desert, you have to cross over the Red Sea." So they was walking towards the Red Sea, and when the Egyptian was behind them, so they looking, so they got afraid, because they done left the Egyptian. So when they look back and see them behind them, so they were like, "What you send us out here to kill us, to have us dead? We could have stood where we was at." So they start complaining, they start being afraid, so Moses told them to be still, and and watch God help us and stuff like that. So God told them, "You will not see the Egyptian no more." So just follow the instructions. So God told Moses to raise up your rod and close up the Red Sea so they can cross over. So when they cross over, they still look back and see the Egyptians still following them. So God told Moses to open the Red Sea up. So when Moses opened it up, God overtook all the Egyptians into the Red Sea, and there was no one survived. No one survived. So God is still working on our behalf when we think it's over. The Egyptian was still after them, but God told Moses to open up the Red Sea. So the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea, and none of them survived. None of them survived. So Israel thought it was over for them, but God stepped in and saved the Egyptians and saved them. So when you think it's over, don't ever think it's over. God will always step in. God will step in, and you will still be right on time. Still be right on time. So this package was about don't ever give up when you think everything is not going right. When you think it's over, when you think you off track and everything. God says it's not over until He says it's over. So God will always work it out. So we're gonna look at Hagar. Hagar is an Egyptian servant who thought her life was over. So when she was mistreated from Abraham's